On this week's World of Saltwater Fishing, get ready to do some hand crank deep dropping for broadbill swordfish off Destin, Florida. I'll be with Adam Peeples, and just wait to see the numbers of swordfish we encounter.
George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing. Big fish don't stand a chance.
Destin, Florida. In the Florida Panhandle, some of the most exceptional offshore fishing exists here, and daytime swordfish was really exploding here, and Adam Peeples has it all figured out and dialed in.
Been chartering for 12 years, so I started out doing a lot of the near-shore stuff, king mackerel and red snapper and stuff like that, and I've kind of developed into the offshore scene. I started offering daytime sword fishing trips back in 2014, and I've been doing it every year since, and it's by far my favorite thing to do.
And where I first met Adam was at our Saltwater Sportsman National Seminar Series that we had held last year out of Destin, and he's a local hotshot that has these fish figured out. He was one of our faculty members that day. We started talking, and next thing you know, we decided let's get together and shoot a World of Saltwater Fishing episode out of Destin and for broadbill swordfish. But first, we had to get here with the Mark 6. Trailing a boat is something that you need to be 100% focused on. And a successful trailering expedition starts well in advance by making sure the trailer is completely gone through as far as your tires, air pressures are right, the bearings are all greased, your brakes are working, and ours was in perfect shape for the trip. And from there, it was just a matter of just staying focused to make sure the boat was secured on the trailer well, and you just drove cautiously, and you would eventually get there. Couple fuel stops, couple stops at the rest area.
And speaking of fuel stops, I'm a big proponent of adding StarTron enzyme fuel treatment to my diesel truck, especially for long-distance hauls. StarTron improves the combustibility of all fuels, even ethanol blends. It keeps the entire fuel system clean, from tank to injectors. This ensures a smooth and fuel-efficient ride. And I rely on StarTron to keep my boat's fuel in check, especially where non-ethanol recreational fuel is not available. StarTron removes and prevents gum, varnish, and carbon deposits. It certainly gives me peace of mind when we're running far offshore or deep into the Bahamas. The last thing we need to worry about then is suspect fuel quality.
Finally made it to Destin, and it just goes to prove that preparation to make sure that your trailer is 100% dialed in, bearings checked, everything's 100% on the float-on trailer, and some good sensible driving practices, a little luck, you'll get there, and we are here. Met up with Adam early in the morning, and we just untied from harbor docks and started to make that long trek out till we got to the actual pass itself. And I've got to tell you, the sunrise was totally remarkable. They were calling for winds maybe around 10, occasionally 15 miles an hour out of the east, not really a bad forecast at all. Once we got beyond that pass, it was time to get the Mark 6 up and running, and heading out to a spot that was near a bottom structure called the Spur.
So we were headed out to the general area called the Spur, which is about 60 nautical miles out of Destin. Just fishing a really nice ledge out there. It's just an area that the current pushes up into, and there's typically a lot of bait. And when the bait gets stacked in there, the swordfish, they follow and feed on all that bait.
And when Adam told me that they're fishing roughly around 2 pounds of lead, I'm looking at him and said, are you kidding? When you hook up to a fish and you finally get tight to that fish, the hooker drive pops off, that international, then you lift that rod, you get into your rod belt and your harness, you hook up, and at that point, you're hand cranking the fish, good old-fashioned sporting style. Got to our first spot, Adam set the baits out, and he had just no sooner hit the bottom and engage it, and I hear him I got whacked, I got whacked.
The first bite we had was the one that it was like we had it on just briefly, and we were figuring out the electric reel. We had it detached, and it was there and gone within a matter of probably 30 seconds.
You do pull a lot of hooks with swordfish, and you could go through all this struggle and harness and fighting this fish, and to see a swordfish come near the boat only to throw a hook, it's heartbreaking. But unfortunately, after Adam pulled the hook on his fish, the very next drop, bam, it was my turn to get going, and we hooked up.
Oh, son of a gun. Let's see what happened here, guys.
Pull the hook.
Oh my God, so close, so close. I saw him down there.
Pull the hook.
That's the way it goes. So we were not starting off that well at all. We were now, 0 for 2. Not a good way to start the day. But Adam's confidence level was right up there. We knew we had a good day. The salooner periods were dead on. And Adam said that these fish can be chewing all day. And hey, he's a local guy here, so who am I to argue with him?
George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing is proudly brought to you by Penn. Let the battle begin. Mako. You'll find them where the fish are. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Mercury Marine. Go boldly. George, we'll be right back.
After pulling hooks on 2 swordfish, we forge ahead in our search of our treasure and send yet another bait down. Adam, Peeples, and I are day dropping for swordfish some 70 miles off Destin in the Florida Panhandle.
You had 2 hits. One you pull the hook, and then I had mine near the boat, and then the fish threw the hook. And we're sending the same bait down. Pretty much no harm, no foul, no wear. And that bait was down, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes or so, and it was Adam's turn at bat again, and then there you go. You see that rod tip dance, and he was solidly on, and once that fish was 100% tight, he popped the drive off. We got him in the harness.
Let me know when she's coming up and I'll start.
We got a while. She's stalling it out.
The hookup, the catch ratios are so frustrating with this fishery. Very tough.
I'm good to go. I'm in my happy place. Said I'm in my happy place.
Yeah, now you're home.
Glad to have you back. Was he pulling on you a little while ago? Or you?
Oh yeah, he was stalling it out the whole way up.
Yeah, he's trying to look like angle up, come
I
up.
wouldn't pull away from it
No,
anymore.
I'm neutral. I'm just a neutral right now. There he's jumping on top out there.
Trying to keep up with it.
There you go, buddy. Keep you out of the motors. There he comes.
Yeah, I'm gonna let
We're
him
gonna
go,
release
George.
that one. Let's release that one.
Let's let him go.
No problem.
Decided we're gonna bring this fish alongside the boat. We're gonna release it.
All right, hook's out. Here's your hook.
All right, I got it. You're free.
Here's your sword.
And that's gonna do 2 things for us. Number 1 is it's gonna get the skunk out of our boat, okay? And number 2, good karma. Go ahead and release one.
And it swims off.
We got that dreaded skunk out of the boat. Let's go drop again, because I think our luck's about to change.
God, I'm finally to eat.
So shot number 4, I was up at bat, and there was the tap. I teased the fish, got a good hookup on it, and now I'm on.
I'm neutral. Let me know if you need more.
All right, stop it.
No, keep going. It's nice and steady. Good job.
All right, fish coming up. There he's gonna jump. He's
Let's
gonna
see
jump.
what he does.
There he is. All right, another release.
I mean, we can catch him here real quick on that. It's whatever
All
you
right,
want to do.
we'll catch him, catch him.
Isn't he pretty? I'm just gonna keep us going in gear.
Here, you get this thing off out of here or what?
No.
All right. It's all you. Maybe back off my drag a little. Help you.
pissed.
All right.
He was about to cut my hand.
You all right?
No, I'm good. I just let him go. I've learned the lesson the hard way when they start doing that.
We have 2 releases versus the 2 strikes that we had early on. So now it's about an even batting deal. And, you know, like I said, you know, we towed a long way, and everybody here loves fresh swordfish. We need to put a big one in a boat.
George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing is proudly brought to you by Simrad, never settle. Rapala holds the world record for world records. Suffix, always use the best line. Starbright, clean and protect with Starbright. George will be right back.
After releasing 2 small swords, we're hoping karma will reward us with a sizable foe. Adam Peeples and I have the Mark 6 some 70 miles off Destin in the Florida Panhandle, day dropping for swordfish. But first, let me tell you all about the island resort at Fort Walton Beach. The property has an amazing view of the turquoise Gulf of Mexico waters and some 600 feet of sugar white sand beach to enjoy it from. For the non-beach goers, there's a heated outdoor pool and our iconic grotto pool, which features the only swim-up bar on the Emerald Coast. Accommodations include the choice of a standard room, or one with a view of the Gulf Dunes, open Gulf of Mexico, or pool deck. Food and beverage options range from breakfasts, burgers and pizza by the pool at Island Grill, tropical and island-inspired dishes at the Coastal Kitchen, an island food truck, and poolside bars. The famed Okaloosa Island Pier, which spans 1,262 feet into the Gulf of Mexico, is a short walk from the island resort, as are other restaurants, bars, and entertainment. This represents a perfect sampling of what one can expect by visiting the Destin, Fort Walton Beach area. Now, let's get back to the fishing.
Now, I've got to tell you, Adam called this one right. He said these fish are going to be chewing all day long. So we make yet another drift. Now, we're getting a strike in every drift, and these drifts weren't all that long either. And he was up to bat next, and sure enough, he's hooked up, goes through the routine, gets him in the harness, and now he's on to a much better size fish.
Got a little heavier now.
Yeah, he did. Okay, I'm going in neutral again. I'm just going to try to keep you out of the motors here. Oh, I can see his fish under right at my trail.
I think he changed direction. He changed direction.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a decent fish.
Okay, come around.
Coming back under the boat. He's right here. He's right here. Right here. Nice.
All right.
All right, drags back.
Hey, what? Back up.
All right, got it out. Now we got him.
You let me know when you want to try him.
I'm ready. You ready?
All right, guys, we're going to come on. Wait, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, 1, 2. And move. Okay. Nice one. All right, we're not going home to South Florida without swordfish for sure. Thanks, Adam.
Team effort. You don't come out here and do this by yourself. It takes a team.
The broadbill swordfish represents the ultimate big game fish worldwide. This powerful, highly migratory predator abounds in and around prominent offshore canyons and fissures at depths ranging from 1,000 to 2,000 feet, hence their large eyes for precise, low-light vision. Originally a nighttime pursuit when swordfish near the surface, day tactics have changed the game. Best bet, slow drift in a bonita or mahi strip near these bottom structures. In artbypasta.com from Catch to Canvas Rendering.
Catch the canvas, baby.
Mercury Performance Stats, Destin Swordfish. Seas, 2 feet. Power, Triple Mercury Verado V10 400 horsepower outboards. Props, Mercury Revolution X 25-inch pitch. Total miles, 158. Consistent cruise, 4,400 RPMs. Speed, 47 miles per hour. Total fuel burned, 150 gallons. We'll be right back. George Poveromo's World of Saltwater Fishing is proudly brought to you by the Florida Keys and Key West. Come as you are. ACR, the leader in marine safety electronics. Papa's Pilar Artesian Crafted Rum. Never a spectator. VMC, your expert in hooks. Art by Pasta. Real life art. Visit artbypasta.com.
Our luck was really turning around, and it was a fast day of fishing. You got to understand, you're not out there trolling up dolphin. You're dropping down for a majestic animal like the broadbill swordfish, 1,400 feet of water, and you're getting shots at these fish with every single drop. I mean, this is A-plus quality fishing that would be hard to match anywhere. We were on a hot day, and a day, I don't even know if the day was half over with, but next thing you know, we're back on that drift, back on the numbers, another bait goes down, and then yours truly hooks up, and there I find myself on a harness with another broadbill swordfish.
Hooked up, sort of started to swim that bait up. You're gonna come tight to the fish, jump out of it, get in the harness, and go for it, hand crank. All right, coming down. All right, keep you company here. Here he comes. It looks like he's in my, wow, big. That is a nice one. Here he comes.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
Coming up. Did you get him?
Yep.
Do I back off or hold him?
Just hold him.
You got up that line, it's gonna come out of the
yourself,
basket,
watch
guys.
yourself. Stop whining.
I'm stopped winding.
Come here, girl. It's dying right now.
You got him?
Yeah. Just hang tight.
I got him. I got him.
Ready?
2, 3.
All right, there we go.
A lot of times the way these swordfish will race up to the surface, even on big fish, you might be able to get a dart in them very quickly in the fight, and it increases your chances at catching them and decreases your catch time because now you're attached to them with 2 lines.
Pretty amazing. The bite, it's just sensational.
The next drop, we immediately hook another fish. This fish is definitely feeling heavy.
Adam was up to bat again, and sure enough, he hit another home run.
Well, we just made a little directional change in our drift there, and right when we were making the change in the drift, the fish didn't whack it or anything. He just ate it and loaded the rod up. So it's acting like it's a really nice fish.
That's ready to go?
Yes, sir.
All right. Incredible swordfish bite out of Destin, Florida. Totally incredible. You don't even have time to make yourself a sandwich.
I got some drag on him too. You good here?
He's right under the ice.
Yeah, you're good here?
All right, neutral.
Got him.
All right, when you get stuck, hurry up. All right, good.
All right. Ooh. Stand back, just stay back. I knew he was gonna do this.
At that point, it becomes a ball of confusion. You're interested in 2 things, making sure that you're not gonna lose this fish, but making sure that nobody gets hurt as well. So you're just in that moment, you're focused on that task at hand. At this point of the game, we're 5 out of 7 on swordfish. We released 2 fish. We have 3 that were taken in. You know, we've got about a 65, 68 mile run back in. Let's go take that victory lap and get back to the dock a little bit on the early side.
And that's just what we did. With the Mark 6 receiving its usual Starbright washdown and Adam cutting up fish with the whole crew, we were getting that much closer to celebrating with an amazing crawfish boil.
It's in Navarre. It's a little bit of a drive, but they have all-you-can-eat crawfish on Wednesdays. It's called Where You At Seafood. And yeah, I like to go there and eat as many crawfish as I can.
All I could say is that Destin lived up to its reputation as being a premier offshore fishing center. Yes, you got some long runs to go to get into quality pelagic fishing, 40 miles out to 100 fathom curve, and then you could go from points there beyond.
So yeah, this was my first time fishing with George. Had a great trip. He's obviously got a rabbit's foot that he keeps somewhere on that boat because it was an epic day, and so really enjoyed fishing with him, and sure hope to get to do it again in the future.
When the sword bite is on here, it is on. And as far as somebody who has it dialed in, he is definitely the man, and he kept us busy. And I could tell you what, we slept well that night, and we loaded up the Mark 6 for that long haul back to South Florida, and we were feeling good about the show, and even better that we knew that the whole entire crew had a lot of fresh swordfish that we would definitely dine on in the days ahead.
If you're a fan of our show, keep up with our adventures by following us on social media. I'm on Instagram at George Poveromo, and on Facebook, go to facebook.com/George.Poveromo. You can also watch your episodes at any time on YouTube at George Poveromo TV. We'll see you on the water.